Did you know you can sponsor your favorite podcast on the Spin Market Podcast Network? Hi, everybody. I'm Peter Stockdale, host of the Spin Market Report. In the past year, our podcasts have had over 20,000 total streams, and our YouTube channels have had over 1 million views. Whether you're promoting a product, service, or event, we'll help you reach the audience that matters. Get more information on how to sponsor a podcast at spinmarketwith2ks.com. Spin Market. Your business, your message, our platform.
It's the Spin Market Report. Here's your host, Peter Stockdale.
All right, we are back again with another episode of the Spin Market Report. It's Marketing Monday, and this episode is part number 2 of our Fort Dodge Senior High Career Fair outing. We sat down, we put up a booth, we sat down, we got a camera and a microphone, we had kids come by, we asked them a bunch of questions about marketing, social media, businesses, a bunch of quick fire questions about what they like and what they don't like. This is just kind of fun. I'm always like thrown off a little bit by some of the answers, but it always helps me learn something new. So if you guys enjoyed last week's episode, or if you missed it, go back and check it out, because this is going to be part 2 of the Fort Dodge Senior High Career Fair 2025. What's a brand or company you think does a great job online, and why? Like, what companies do you like to follow?
I like to follow... I don't know, because I don't really follow a lot of people.
Okay, so you're just online and everyone follows you, and you don't have to follow anybody.
Okay, I follow my friends.
Okay, so you're not really in it to follow a company.
Yeah.
That brings me to the next question. What would make you follow a company? Like, what would a company have to be posting in order for you to want to follow them?
Something I'm really interested in, like maybe my future career.
Okay. Good answer. We're at a career fair anyways. That's a good answer for a career fair. +1. Do you think influencers are still effective, or are people starting to tune them out?
I think they're really effective. It affects what you think of, like, your body, and it affects your mind. I think a lot of people don't realize they're influencing people, and then they say stuff that's, like, not great for their, like, following. I
think you brought up a good point. I think a lot of people don't realize they might be influencers. It might not be like a grand scale, but you're still influencing people.
Yeah.
Good point.
Thank you.
Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? Like, if you want my job, do you think you need a degree to take my job?
Yes.
Yes?
Well, it's just, I don't know really what you do. Like, how much schooling? Did you have to do schooling?
I have an accounting degree.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with marketing, though. I'm on social media making podcasts all day long.
But that's cool.
That is cool. So yes and no. I will say that the people that are in the office that went to marketing school have a little bit of a leg up on me when it comes to the business end of it. But yeah, as far as just doing the thing, I didn't actually have any schooling, believe it or not.
That's cool.
Do you think, let's see here, what's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? You versus me, what are you doing online, and what am I doing, and why are they different?
I don't think we're different at all.
Really?
I don't know.
We're exactly the same.
Okay, well, that's not what I meant.
We look the same. We have the same hairline. I'm just kidding. I'm off camera. I'm bald, so.
I don't know.
All right, let's go to some quick fire questions to end this baby off.
Yes.
What's your favorite social media platform?
This girl, her name's Embry Cortland, and she's really pretty.
All right, so.
But I don't follow her.
Well, you don't follow. So what platform is she on? Where did you see her?
TikTok.
Of course it's TikTok. It's always TikTok. So long or short videos? What do you prefer?
Short.
Short, of course. Podcast, yes or no? Do you listen?
Sometimes.
When you do you watch them or listen?
Listen.
All right, and where do you listen at usually? Spotify, Apple, YouTube? YouTube. Mm-hmm. A YouTube listener just like me. I like that. Would you rather go viral for like a week, or would you rather slowly have a steady stream of followers come in?
Slow and steady, because if it's a lot, it overwhelms me and I get nervous.
Okay, yeah, and they just instantly change what you're doing.
Yes, like I got a new TikTok account and everyone started following me back, and it got me nervous.
That's fun. Awesome. This is all the questions I have for you, Caitlin. Yes. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. What brand or company do you think does a great job online, and why? Like, what company are you always seeing stuff about?
Probably Sour Patch Kids.
Ooh.
They got a lot of good advertisement.
Oh, yeah, that's the one where they're like, they're sour, then they're sweet, and they're like cutting off ponytails and stuff. Okay. Good answer. I didn't think about that, but I knew exactly what you were talking about. Okay, so if a company was to post something online, what would make you want to actually follow them?
Probably having like a collab with something I like.
Okay, so it has to be it has to be involved with something you're entertained with, anyways. Okay, so kind of like the Sour Patch Kids, funny commercials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commercials are like a celebrity.
Oh, okay, so it's a celebrity thing too. Okay, all right. That's we're gonna get down to that question here in a second. So, influencers. This is sort of what we're talking about. Do you think influencers are still effective, or do you think they're losing their mojo as time goes on?
Influencers, I think they're being less effective now, but celebrities, like getting into influencing, are kind of being more effective. Like football players who are, in advertisement, and basketball players, they do a lot, but like just regular influencers like Logan Paul or whoever, I feel like they don't have as much of an effect nowadays.
Dude, that hit home, because I've been thinking, like, I don't know any influencers, but you just said it, because it's like a football player can be an influencer. Just because he has another job doesn't mean he's not an influencer. That's cool. This has been building up to that answer most of the day so far. I like that answer a lot. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing, or can you learn it online or learn as you go?
I feel like maybe a little bit of both, only because the degree you understand it to like a specific, but with learning it as you go, it's something you got to pick up, regardless, because now with technology every day, like you're going to see advertisement that relates to you, whether you want to or not, because it's built around you, the algorithm, so just like it builds around you, so you'll learn more about advertisement as you get older, I think.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. What's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? So, like, you use it differently than I do, I'm sure. I'm like at least twice your age. What's the difference?
I feel like for my generation, it really revolves around social media, like just life in general, with friends, and then with advertisement with businesses. Like, you want to buy things, it's something you want to see online. It's something you want to buy more than something you'll see in the store. And then, like, when you're built around, we grew up in like the technology era, so everything is like, built around the internet, and you're like, pretty much everything revolves back to it. Like, you want to get a job, you got to go find a online site, put your resume into.
Yep.
And, you want to buy a house, you got to look out on Zillow and try and find a house, It just kind of ties back to it mostly. Dude,
that's a great answer. That's another one I didn't even think about it that way. I love writing these questions down. I'm like, I think I know all the answers, and you come up with something like that. That's great. I love it. So let's go for some quick questions to end this. Favorite form of social media? What platform are you always on?
TikTok, unfortunately.
TikTok, unfortunately. Everybody's been saying TikTok.
A little bit too much.
So I think this already answers the question. Do you like long or short form videos better?
I really like long form videos better, but short form is just better for quicker.
Yes.
When it comes to it, I would prefer watching YouTube all day over TikTok, but TikTok is much more convenient, because then I don't gotta like, oh, there's a video I really like, I gotta save it and go back to it on TikTok.
Yeah, you got to get through 10 minutes of stuff to get the one bit that you really wanted to watch. That's where the shorts, I think, come in handy. All right. Do you listen to podcasts or like watch podcasts?
Not as much, but I used to a lot.
Okay. Did you prefer to listen or actually like watch them on videos?
I used to listen in the background, like while doing chores or playing video games. I used to listen to the Joe Rogan one. I used to listen to, I think it's called Dissect, where like they break down like musical albums, and then
oh, cool.
What else? A comedy one. I can't remember the name of it, but I used to watch a comedy one. It was really funny.
That's always where I'm at. Comedy podcasts all day, all night. So where do you like to listen to them? Do you listen on Spotify, Apple Music? Do you pull it up on YouTube and just listen to it, or?
It's mostly between Spotify and YouTube. I feel like I could on Apple Music. I just don't.
Yeah,
it's just mostly music for me.
I've been slowly getting away from the Apple platform for podcasting. I used to, that's like exclusively, that was all I used. Now I'm getting a little bit away from it. So last question. This has been a fun one so far. Would you rather be viral for a week or have a steady stream of followers kind of come in for the rest of your life?
I'd probably rather be viral for a week, only because I don't really want to like be a celebrity.
Okay.
So like, I could have that steady stream of like followers, but then at a certain point, I'm getting older, so it's like when you get older, you don't really want to be in the public eye as much. You see with celebrities, like the older they get, they're called like recluses or whatever, and it's like, I mean, they're not really like they don't hate people, but you're 60, you don't really want someone pointing a camera in your face. 100% of the time.
And then paparazzi chase you all around to get your picture so they can put it on TMZ. These are great answers to these questions. I feel like you answered everyone a slightly different than most people did, and this has been really good. So, William, thank you very much for joining me on this. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You have a good day.
You too. What brand or company do you think does a great job online and why? Like, which one do you always see online and you're like, I like that?
Random company, but Instagram.
Okay. So you've got Dallas Cowboys stuff on. Do you think like the NFL does a good job online?
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, for sure. Let's say like if a company posts on social media, what's going to make you actually want to follow them?
Like if it's something like one of my interests, like for example NFL, like you just asked me, like if there's something like including that, I'll be somewhat interested. Or if there's something like involving like food, just because I'm like.
I get that one.
Yeah,
we had somebody mention Reese's earlier, and I was like, I know exactly what you're saying. I see the commercials, I see the colors. All right, so influencers. Do you think influencers are still effective online, or do you think they're like losing their mojo as time goes on?
Yes, because I see like all the time on social media, like people are still listening to people, still listening to like influencers, like they still have like a voice, like that people like listen to frequently.
Mm-hmm. How about, do you think you need a degree to work in marketing, like my job, or can you like learn it as you go?
I feel like you probably could learn as you go. Like some colleges probably could help you, but like if you have like the right skills, you probably could get into there.
Yeah.
Do well in it.
Yeah, good call. I mean, that's how I got in there. I just had a skill set and it worked, but it took me a while to learn once I got into marketing. So, what's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media versus like maybe me?
Like we use it very frequently. Like I know a lot of people will probably say that, but like it's a very important part of our lives now, and I feel like people they kind of need people we don't understand that, and not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just something I keep seeing frequently, like contrast, like the past and the old, don't understand. Like,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I got maybe 4 or 5 quick questions for the end of the podcast here. What's your favorite social media platform? What are you always on?
Instagram, I'm on there frequently.
All right, long videos or short videos? What's your favorite?
Just short videos, like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, like things I can just go and scroll through.
Do you remember Vine?
Yes.
Yeah, those were like 10 seconds, weren't they? Those were really short.
Yes.
All right. Listening to podcasts. Do you listen or watch podcasts at all?
Occasionally, I will do that, but not too frequently.
All right. If you did like intake a podcast, where would you go to like find it?
Maybe Apple Music.
Okay. That's the one I always use. I mean, I've used that one for like 10 years. It was my favorite. I always used it. Slowly getting away from it. Last question. Would you rather like go viral and be viral for a week, or would you rather like slowly build up your followers over time?
I'd say slowly build up your followers, because like we've seen people like become very viral. They're on top of the world for like a week, but they kind of fall off pretty quickly, and I don't know if you really want that, because then you're just stuck trying to regain that fame, but most of the time it kind of fails.
Yeah, you brought up a good point. Sometimes it just happens so fast, you don't know why you're famous all of a sudden, and then before you know it, it's over, and you don't know why you're not famous all of a sudden, and you're just reaching for it again.
Yeah.
Good point. That's all I have for you, Andrick.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anthony, what brand or company do you think does a great job online, and why? Like, what's online? What are you seeing all the time? Why do you like it?
Like in terms of app or?
Let's say like one of the answers I heard earlier today was like Amazon. They always know what you want. Or like McDonald's. I see their stuff all the time. Or like XYZ company. It's always funny. They always post funny stuff. What's a good one for you?
A good company be like, I think YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. So like if a company was to post something on social media, say you're scrolling through Facebook or TikTok or whatever, what's going to make you actually want to follow that company? What's the one thing that you're going to key in on? Intrigue. So it's got to be something that's going to really interest you. Okay.
Yeah.
So how about influencers? Are influencers still as effective as they used to be with like kind of pushing products towards people? Or do you think they kind of lost their steam?
I don't think they're as good as they used to be, because most of the time I'll watch a video with the dude, right, and then he'll push his product, but I won't actually go to the product. I won't even bear any mind.
Yeah. I mean, I'm usually hitting the fast forward button when that happens. Okay. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? Like if you wanted my job or to like work, build websites, whatever, social media, do you think you need a degree? Or can you like learn it as you go?
I think you could learn as you go.
Yeah, that's actually what I did, believe it or not. But the other people in my office that actually went to school for it kind of had a little bit of a head start on me. But,
Yeah.
you know, after a while, you kind of pick it all up. Okay, what's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? Like, how are you using social media different than me?
Well, I don't use social media.
Oh,
but
cool.
From what I've seen from my peers, they always be on it and stuff, and then they be watching their little videos and stuff, little 2-second videos.
All right. So these last questions for you probably aren't going to hold a whole lot of weight then.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite form of social media? Are you ever on any social media at all? YouTube, anything?
I mean, yeah, I watched a YouTube video.
Okay. So long or short videos, which would you rather watch?
I like the long video because I can't. It messes with my head to see like just a couple of seconds, then move on, like how the other kids be doing.
Yeah.
So
it's almost like too much of a gear shift from one video to the next. You're like, I wasn't done watching that. I want more information out of this. All right. So podcasts. Do you ever listen to podcasts?
yeah,
All right. Do you like to watch them or actually like listen to them on headphones?
I like to watch them
Okay. Where do you usually watch podcasts?
on the YouTube.
YouTube, of course. That's the big one. Okay. Last question. Would you rather like go viral for like a week, or would you rather like build a following over time slowly?
I'd rather build a following over time slowly.
Okay. Why is that?
I feel like it would be more rewarding, and then it'll be something long term.
Yeah, absolutely. The long-term thing for sure, because like sometimes it just like happens. You're like, what happened? And sometimes it's over before you know it if you went viral, and then you don't have you have nothing to market afterwards, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, this is really good. Anthony, right?
Yeah.
Dude, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. You're welcome. What brand or company do you think does a great job online, and why? Like, what's a company you always see online?
Canva.
Canva. Ah, yeah. They're actually doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Don't go to Canva, hire Spin Market. That's all I got to say. When a company posts on social media, what makes you actually want to follow them? Like, let's say you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. What's going to actually make you hit that follow button?
Their customer service and how they are to the community that they're in.
Ah, good answer. So it's actually more about how the company acts than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Even the quality of their product also impacts greatly.
Okay, so it has to be something that you would probably be interested in then as well. Okay. What do you think about influencers? Are they still as effective now as they used to be, or are people like slowly starting to tune them out?
I think people are starting to tune them out. They're just like everywhere now.
That's the first time I've heard that. I feel like that's what made me kind of start to tune them out. At first I was like, I don't mind it. Product placement's okay. But then when it's like every couple of minutes and it's every video and every place, you're just like, all right, I'm kind of over this. Okay, do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? You were over here talking to Mackenzie earlier. We were talking about marketing. Do you think you need a degree to do this stuff?
I think you could use a degree, but I think not a lot of people do.
Okay, yeah, that's actually, believe it or not, I have an accounting degree, which is not it's not marketing, but I was good at doing this stuff, so I kind of fell into this job, and I had to learn once I got there, but this is what it is. What's one thing you think adults don't realize about how you guys use social media, like your generation versus my generation? Not to say I'm an adult, but I'm at least twice your age. So
We use social media as more of a way to figure out if something's good or bad. We also use it to see a company's digital footprint. If a company doesn't have a digital footprint, it's probably because either they don't know how, or there's something that they don't want people to see.
beautiful. Throw the confetti. That's the answer of the day, everybody. I love that. It's all about your digital footprint. I was talking with somebody in a meeting about this not too long ago. Very good answer. All right. Let's see here. Quick questions to end this. What's your favorite social media platform? What are you always on?
I'd say Pinterest because I'm usually getting inspiration for ideas for making logos and other things. I'm also in art club, so I am doing quite a bit of design.
Awesome. That's the first time somebody said Pinterest, and I like that because, believe it or not, some of the graphic designers every now and then will do the same thing in art. They'll get ideas from there and kind of combine it in a way that they think the customer will want. Okay, long videos or short videos? What's your favorite?
I'd say short videos, but that's probably something you've heard from everyone. I will watch a long video like pretty often.
Okay, I'll ask you something then a little bit different. What's the downfall of each? What's bad about short videos? What's the thing that you're kind
Short
of like?
videos are like really bad for your attention span, but longer videos, most often than not, they don't really have a much of information to keep viewers interested in what they're doing.
Beautiful. Great answer so far. Do you listen to podcasts?
Not often.
Well, you're going to listen to this one because you're going to be on this one. It's the Spin Market Report.
Okay.
Let's go to the next question and the last question. Would you rather like go viral and then be viral for like a week, Or would you rather have a steady stream of followers come in over time?
I'd say a steady stream of followers, because if you go viral for a little bit, that can get to your head and then everything goes down and you're like, what just happened?
Yeah, exactly. That's a great answer. You had a bunch of really good answers for me, Bisma. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on the podcast today.
Going back to the one thing adults don't realize, almost everything you post or see or like on social media, that's going to be there forever. Someone somewhere will have access to that.
Yeah, definitely they will. Yeah, it makes me think of like the Wayback Machine, which is like internet cataloging. Basically, people just like snapshot the whole internet every day, and they can see like old websites, what they used to have on them and stuff too. That's good answers. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
What is the most challenging part of your job?
Communication. Believe it or not, it's communication. It's something that we all struggle with, and it's something we could all get better at. Everyone communicates slightly differently, and you kind of have to learn people's communication styles and adapt. I came from a job where communication was like the focal point of the job. Communicating had to be a certain way, and if it wasn't, people just wouldn't respond to your questions and things like that. So, communication definitely very, very important.
Yeah, I mean, your whole job is about communication.
Honestly, yeah. What brand or company do you think does a great job online, and why? Is there one that you're always following, one that you like what they're posting? I mean, you're wearing Under Armour stuff. Do you ever follow them online?
No, I just wear clothes.
You just wear clothes. If it fits and it's comfy, that's good enough. So let's go to the next question. If a company was to post something on social media, what would make you actually follow them? Would you have to use their product? Do you have to know who was in the post, or
probably just use their product?
Use the products. Okay, that makes sense. Do you think influencers are still effective? Like, example, do you think they still have the same influencing power now that they used to maybe 5 years ago?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, all right. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? Example, if you want my job, do you think you need a degree?
No.
Okay, good answer, because I actually don't have a degree in this. I do have a degree, but it's in accounting. It's not this. So what's one thing you'd think adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? Like, what's the big difference? How are you guys using it different than us?
Well, I'm not really on social media.
Nice. Okay, so that's only the second person we've had all day that has said they're not really on social media a whole lot. So it's going to make the last bits of this a little bit more difficult. Do you have a favorite social media? Like, I know you're not on it much, but like maybe YouTube? I guess that'd be the closest thing I'd say for somebody that like doesn't use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only media that I use, really.
Okay, so then long or short videos? What's your favorite on YouTube? Do you watch the shorts, the vertical videos, or do you?
Both.
Both. Okay. What's the best part about both? Like, what's the best part about?
One is longer.
Yeah.
And then the other you can get more information out in.
Oh, like the short ones you can get more information at a tighter spot. Okay, I like that. But do you ever? We're going off topic here. Do you ever think it's funny when you like watch a short form video and you're just like, they asked a question and never answered it? Like, do you ever? That always bothered me, because it's like, I'm not gonna go hunt down the full video. I wanted the answer right here. Okay. Do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like to watch them or just listen on headphones and stuff?
Both.
Okay. Where do you go to watch them?
YouTube and Spotify when I have a phone.
Okay. So if you're going to listen to them, do you usually listen on YouTube or Spotify on your phone?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay. So usually
Spotify is more like on the go.
Okay. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Last question I've got for you. Would you rather be viral for a week or have like a steady stream of followers that grew over time?
Steady stream of followers that grew over time.
And why is that?
I mean, look at all the YouTubers nowadays. That they got theirs from over time, not in a day.
Yeah, it's not like someone got 100,000 subscribers overnight, And if somebody did, usually they kind of disappear, right?
Yeah.
It seems like that anyways. They're probably still out there somewhere. It's just not viral anymore,
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. That's all I have for you. Thank you very much for joining me again. Awesome.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. What brand or company do you think does a great job online, and why? Like, which one, when you scroll through your social medias, which one are you just like, they do a good job?
I'd probably say, I don't know if you consider Facebook kind of a way. I see a lot of like things I'm interested in. It kind of pops up on my feed, and I relate to it in a way.
That makes sense.
I'd use that.
How about like if you were scrolling through your social medias, what's going to make you follow a company? Like when they post something online, what are they going to post that's going to make you actually want to follow them?
I'd say something like cool, like something that stands out, like colorful, maybe showcasing my interest, or like good information that doesn't seem boring. It's not too in depth. It's not.
That's a good one. I don't think anybody's said that one yet. If it's informational, you'll follow it too.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it specifically have to be about their product, do you think, or could it just be anything?
Not necessarily. I think it could be anything. It could be something fun, something they have interest in, something kind of their personality too. Also, I don't just want their product, what their company is. I want them in a way.
Because like the company does have a personality in and of itself too.
Yeah.
Okay, so influencers, are they still effective, or is it slowly going away?
I think it depends on who the person is. If they're kind of like a funny person, a lot of maybe less mature people will kind of follow their lead. Or if they're funny, I guess they stand out more, so people listen to their thoughts. Or I guess
I like the funny comment because that's always. I'm always like, no, it doesn't impact me, but the funny stuff always gets me.
Yeah, it always impacts me in a way.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing, or can you like learn it as you go, or learn it online before you get there?
I've heard a lot about people learning it over the way, so I think it's definitely possible. I think you can do anything you can put your mind to. I wouldn't say don't get a degree in it if you want to work in marketing, but it's possible to not.
That's a good point. I actually don't have a degree in marketing. I have a degree in accounting,
Really?
which is weird because it like helps with the marketing in a way. But I had this skill set, and I found a job that I wanted, and I was good at it. And I did have to learn as I went, though, when I got to the job, though, it would have been nice to go to school for it, actually, so I would have came in ahead of people. But my coworkers, all of them have degrees in what they have, so it's kind of fun to watch them just hit the ground running.
Yeah, they just go. That's awesome.
How about what's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? So you use it differently than I do, but how are you guys using it differently?
I guess I'd say adults don't understand. It's a big part of our communication, big part of how we figure things out. I don't think, because obviously we don't sit down, read newspapers, or we don't watch the news. So we use social media or scroll through social media and find out a lot about what's going on in our daily lives or stuff that we're missing out. And I think,
that's a good point. I mean, like you learn from it. The news is kind of on there. You kind of hear about what's going to be happening next week with something. You always kind of learn about that stuff on there. Makes sense. All right, well, let's go for some quick questions to end this. What's your favorite social media platform? Like, what are you always on?
Snapchat. Or TikTok.
Or TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, Snapchat.
I think
I've heard TikTok or Snapchat, but not Snapchat or TikTok. So, So Snapchat more.
I'd say I gotta communicate more with my friends.
You said it again. You said it again. Communicating. Okay, perfect. Long videos or short videos? What's your favorite?
Depends. I'd say short if I'm just relaxing, long if I want information or or if I'm doing something.
Okay, yeah.
I think it depends.
I've heard that with the long ones. Sometimes it's good to put them in the background and you can kind of just do whatever you need to do.
I love background noise.
Love it. Okay, so podcasts. Do you ever listen to podcasts?
I do listen to podcasts.
Okay, do you like to watch or do you like to listen?
Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm running or just doing something, I listen. If I just want information or actually really, really enjoy the podcast, I'll watch it too. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So if you're going to watch it, where would you watch it at? There's two places people watch them at usually, but where do you watch them? I watch it a lot on YouTube, or I'll listen to them on Apple Music too if they're on there, or Spotify. Yep. Otherwise, scrolling through TikTok, see clips of podcasts. I do like that a lot because I get really the main plot out of all of it. Dude, I didn't think about that. And I've been doing podcasts for years, and I didn't think about that until a couple years ago. It's like, there's some podcasts I only watch the clips. I'm not going to watch the whole hour. I want the 3 or 4 clips out of it, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, just a big chunk. Yeah, otherwise, other ones I'd listen to. I mean, I got 10, 20 I listen to every week, but that's a good point, because the shorts, sometimes it's like, this is all I needed. That's all I wanted was this bit. Yeah. That's perfect. That's a good answer. Okay, last question. Would you rather go viral and be viral for a week? Everybody knows you, everybody's seen you online, or would you rather slowly build up a following over time? I think I'd rather slowly build up a following over time. I think it's you actually put in the work. You don't do one thing that's going to put your name out there. You put in the work. You do it every day, and you develop motivation for it. It kind of gives you a sense of, I guess I don't know the word for it, but would it be a sense of accomplishment or pride in it? Accomplishment, yeah. I would definitely say that, because I mean, I always feel like if you go viral, it's sometimes you don't know why you're going viral. Yeah, it's just kind of you follow a trend, and you build up doing your own thing, and
Yeah, absolutely. That's all I have for you. Kaysen,
Yep.
correct? Awesome, cool.
Yep.
Thank you very much
Thank you
for
very
joining me on
much.
the
So
podcast.
nice meeting you.
Absolutely. What brand or company do you think does a good job online and why? Who's online, who's posting, and who's doing good at it? Is like examples would be like somebody said Amazon, somebody said McDonald's, somebody said it depends. I have to actually like the product they're putting online. Some people said it just has to be funny and they'll like it.
I would say that maybe Amazon, because you could buy a lot of things from there, and they always have reviews to see if the product is good or not.
All right.
So
When a company posts something on social media, what makes you actually want to follow them then? So if, let's say you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, what's going to actually make you want to follow an actual company as opposed to a person? So what companies do you follow? Do you follow any companies? No Nike, no makeup companies, no hair companies, nothing?
No.
You don't follow any companies?
No.
All right, so it would have to be really good then in order for a company to want to follow you.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think influencers, do you think they're still as effective now as they used to be? Or are you influenced by influencers? Let me ask you that. People going online saying, you need this water bottle, it's the greatest water bottle, you got to buy it, then everybody buys it for some reason. Are you impacted by that?
I mean, it kind of depends, because you don't know if they're actually advertising it and it's not as what you expect it to be. So it just kind of depends on how good they advertise something or not.
Okay, so would you be more apt to trust certain people influencing items than others? You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? This is a digital marketing company here. We make websites, logos, all that stuff, social media, videos. Do you think you need a degree in one of those items to work here?
No, not really, because a lot of people from social media advertise things without having an actual degree, so I don't think it
Good answer. I didn't even think about that. So the influencers and people like that might not even have a degree in marketing, but they're out there doing it. Okay, so you kind of just have to have a know-how for it or a skill set for it maybe. Okay. What's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? You guys use it differently than me. What's different?
I think teens use social media more than actual adults, because adults they have other things to worry about than teens.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Do you think you think teens are on social media more than adults? Really? I mean, you go out and about after school, right? There's just people just sitting on their phones scrolling on park benches all day long.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's a thing. I don't know. I don't think it just impacts teens, but I could see that being a thing, though. Let's go to the last 4 or 5 questions here. What's your favorite social media platform? What are you always on? Hey, how's it going?
My favorite social media platform is TikTok, because I feel like I'm on it the most in other social media apps.
Okay, so that might answer the next question. Do you like long videos or short videos better? If you're on TikTok, those are the short ones.
I think I like long videos more, because whenever there's a long video, you get interested into it and you watch the whole entire thing. But with short videos, you just scroll onto the next.
Yeah, that's true. I feel that too. Do you listen to podcasts?
Not really, but sometimes if I'm studying, I'll listen to one and study while doing.
Okay, all right. So background noise, kind of. Mm-hmm. All right. You probably wouldn't be watching. You'd just be listening.
Yeah.
Then it'd be playing on your computer or on your phone. So where would you go to find a podcast if you went to go find one?
I go on YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah. Awesome. Last question. Would you rather be viral for a week? Everybody knows you, regardless of whether or not you want them to, or would you would you rather slowly build up a following over time?
I feel I would slowly develop one, because then that means that more people would find you, and then you would get to advertise things more.
Okay.
So that more people can find your
That makes sense. I like that. It's a good answer. All right. Those are the only questions I have. Kaylin, correct? All right. Thank you very much for joining me on the podcast. I appreciate it. Can you name a brand or company that you think does a great job online and why?
Online?
Yeah. So what company is out there online posting things that you're just this is the company. They're doing good stuff.
I'm not sure. I feel like there's a lot of good companies.
Okay. Can you just name a few, maybe? The big. I always think the big ones, your McDonald's or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
What's one that you like? What's one that you see all the time on your social media?
An advertisement?
Yeah.
I see like Shein a lot sometimes, like clothing brands.
Oh, clothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think about that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So if a company, like let's say some random company, you're scrolling and you just see it, what do they have to post in order for you to actually want to follow them?
A reason too. I feel like a lot of places that don't post what they're about, they just post their brands, and when they do that, you can't really see what they are about or like the qualities they offer.
That makes sense. Yeah. So you actually want to see like the personality of the company instead of just like buy the product.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Do you think influencers are still as effective now as they used to be? Like say people online, maybe on YouTube or wherever, posting products. Do you think that is still as effective now as it used to be, or do you think it's going by the wayside?
I think it depends on the influencer. There's definitely more that are seen and heard, and then some that are just starting. But I do feel like they all have an impact.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I always forget that there's like a wide range of influencers. It's not just like one small pocket of people on YouTube and that's it. It's like, you know, football players, movie stars, like they can all be influencers
A variety, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Okay. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? Like maybe to take my job or to build a website? Do you need a degree to build a website or?
I think no, not potentially if you have creativity and all the factors that you do need.
Okay.
But I feel like some people might want a career in it and like try going just like classes in it.
I will say like there's people that I work with that went to school for this, and I can do a lot of what they do, but they can do it so much better and faster than I can because they've actually went to school for it and were trained on it, where I have an accounting degree. So like my degree has nothing to do with any of this stuff, but it's fun to watch them just, you know, like you build this thing and I'll build the same thing. We'll see who does it faster, and they do it faster and better because they actually went to school for it. So there are some ways I feel like they have the advantage over me in that aspect. So
that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. What's one thing adults don't realize about how you guys use social media? So like I use it different than you do. How are you using it differently than I am?
I'm not sure. I know a lot of mine is mainly friends. I do have like TikTok and stuff, but that's mainly normal things like dances, cheer stuff. I have books on mine.
Okay.
So I feel like depending on what you're interested in, it like varies.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. What's your favorite social media platform? What's the platform you're always on? Always on this platform?
Either TikTok or Snapchat.
Okay. How about long or short form videos? What's your favorite? Which one do you always kind of go towards?
For one of those?
Yeah, either one of those. So like it doesn't matter what platform, like YouTube, but like what's your favorite? Short or long videos? The vertical ones?
Short.
Vertical, short videos. Okay. Do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, you do actually?
I listen to crime podcasts.
Ah, yes, very popular.
There's times I listen to some like murder mystery ones.
Okay.
Just depends.
All right. Do you like to watch them or just listen?
Listen.
Okay, where do you like to listen to them? Like what platform do you? Spotify, of course. It's been getting very popular lately. Would you rather go viral? This is the last question. Would you rather go viral for like a week, everybody knows you, even if you don't want them to, or would you rather slowly build up a following over time, I guess,
slowly build up a following? Because I feel like if you don't start on a solid foundation, there's not much to build off of. If you're just starting and you have millions of followers, let's say, they don't really know you or they don't know what you're about, and I feel like if you just start like that, there's not a lot to grow from.
Good answer. That's a great answer. Those are all the questions I have for you. Danielle, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Absolutely. What's a brand or company you think does a great job online and why? Whether it be with their branding or just getting the word out.
I'd say Walmart.
Walmart, yeah. Definitely.
For getting their advertisements out.
Yeah, I definitely see a lot of that online. How about, like, so if a company is going to post something on social media, what would make you actually want to follow them? I mean, you see Walmart stuff all the time, but are you actually following them? You know what I mean? So, like, what does a company actually have to post in order for you to want to follow them?
Just show how good quality without trying to get you to get it for its low price or efficient, like transport, like fast shipping or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's kind of you have to, like, describe why you would even want to interact with the company in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you think influencers are still effective, or do you think they're, like, starting to lose their mojo over time?
Over time, yes, but there's some that keep it up, but they just lose their purpose on why they want to advertise it.
Oh, that's the first time somebody said something about purpose. I like that answer because, like, if they're just posting stuff to post stuff, eventually you're just kind of like,
It's whatever.
yeah. They're just a shill, I guess, if you will. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? Like, we build websites, logos, graphic design, photos, videos, podcasts, things like that. Do you need a degree to do those things?
I feel like for some of it, you probably should.
Mm-hmm.
But for some of it, I feel like you could do it without one.
That makes sense. Because, I mean, I'm like a mix of both. Like, I have a degree. It's not necessarily in marketing, but I do work in a marketing company. So I do have like a skill set that lent itself to here. But it's nice to see like my coworkers that do have degrees. They're crushing it. So there's benefits both ways. Do you think, what's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? You guys use it differently than we do. How are you using it differently than us?
We use it more than older generations, that's for sure. But we also find stuff that may not be the best, that like bad advertising that tends to we watch.
Okay, I can see that for sure. I remember growing up, I watched a lot of crazy stuff on the internet, and I could see how that would still be a thing for like a younger age group today, because there's just so much stuff online, you know. Let's go to some quick questions. What's your favorite social media platform?
I would have to go with Facebook.
Facebook, okay. Long videos or short videos? Do you like the little vertical ones that are like 60 seconds, or do you like the long ones?
Long videos.
Long videos. Do you listen to podcasts?
Not often.
Not often. All right, so we'll skip to the last question. Would you rather like go viral and be like mega famous for like a week, everybody knows you, or would you rather like slowly build up a following over time?
Slowly build up a following.
Why is that?
Because my personal self, I don't want to be famous, so I don't want to be viral at that time. Maybe later down the line.
So you would like to choose whether or not you got famous instead of just having it happen and being stuck with it. That's another one that nobody's answered it that way. So that's a great answer.
Because it also puts into, you know how some people will take advantage of that and say fake stuff on social media.
Yep.
I feel like that's an invasion of privacy as well.
Yeah, that's another good answer, because like you're not choosing it, it just happens and now you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are great answers. Awesome. Reeve, correct? Okay. Reeve, thank you very much for joining me on the podcast. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're back. That's so cool.
Year two,
baby. What's a brand or company that you think does a great job online? Like, what's one that you're just like, this company, they're always posting stuff, I love it?
Probably like Bandai.
What? Oh, so that's like that's like Power Ranger company or whatever. Okay. Dude, that's a blast from the past. I haven't thought about that in a while. Super cool. What are they posting that you like?
I like many mechs and stuff, like model kits.
Okay, that's cool. That's a fun answer. When a company posts on social media, what's going to make you actually want to follow them?
Probably proper editing and maybe some tips or tricks.
I like the proper editing, because if they're just if they don't care, kind of like to edit it well, it kind of makes you think like, why
are you doing this?
Yeah, why do they just take the 2 extra minutes to make it nicer? I love that answer. Do you think influencers are still effective? So like if you go online, you see influencers plugging products, do you think it's still as effective as it used to be?
I mean, yeah, maybe for older or younger audience.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Do you think it depends on who the influencer is then?
Maybe.
All right, okay. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing? For example, I'm doing like a podcast here. You're on the podcast now. Video, audio editing, logos, graphic designs, websites, photos. Do you think you need a degree to work in that, or can you like learn it over time?
I mean, you could learn those skills over time, but a degree would potentially help with that, depending on the degree.
Yeah, I mean, that's 100%. I have an accounting degree. Doesn't really lend itself to this. The way you looked at me, you're like, what? But yeah, the people that work for us that have degrees were definitely a mile ahead of me when I started. So the degree does help, but you don't necessarily need it. What's one thing adults don't realize about how you guys use social media? Your generation versus my generation. How are you using it different?
Videos are a lot shorter, and if it's a product they're trying to sell you, it's gonna probably not show a lot of the actual product or what it does. It just like tells you to buy it, That's what I see all the time on TikTok and all that stuff.
That makes sense. That tactic does kind of work sometimes, though. Like, in all honesty, like, I mean, it's if you see somebody like, if the commercial's funny, kind of like it's on a podcast not too long ago. We were talking about insurance commercials, like Geico. The Gecko's always doing something funny, and you got Progressive, and that's like what Flow, and there's like all the people on all the podcasts, like, or all those commercials are just like, it's funny commercials. It doesn't really have anything to do with insurance, but it's just funny, and now you're like, oh, maybe I'll buy this insurance. I guess, I don't know. Okay, last set of questions. Favorite social media platform?
TikTok.
Okay, so do you like long videos or short videos better then?
I prefer short videos, but I sometimes do long videos.
All right. Podcasts. Do you listen to podcasts?
Actually, I do. Yeah, I listen to a bunch of them.
Nice. So do you like to watch the video or actually listen to them?
Both, usually.
Both. Okay, so when do you choose one or the other?
If I'm doing something busy, I would listen to it, and if I'm not, and I'm just sitting around, watch a video.
Awesome. What platform do you go to for all your podcasts?
Spotify or YouTube.
Nice. Okay, last question. Would you rather go viral for a week, or would you rather choose and deliberately have this slow buildup of followers over time?
I prefer slow building of followers because that's actually, those followers might stay with you and stick around, other than if you get a short following for like a week.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, especially if it's a week. Like, it could go away before you even knew it happened.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Reggie.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so bad with names. Thank you very much, Reggie. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. What's a brand or company you think does a great job online, and why? Like, whether it be what they're posting or just how they do it online.
Well, company-wise, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really seen many companies on social media anymore. I feel like some companies just try to fit in too much with the trends, and that just makes them look not really that cool. I can't really name many companies that do it well, if I'm being honest.
You know what? Now that you that makes a lot of sense, because it's like they're trying to cash in on what somebody else is already doing online and doing like this is the meme that's funny, so now we have the same meme or something. It's something like that. Okay.
Yeah, but then they butcher it, and it does not sound funny in any way.
Yeah, it doesn't sound authentic, I guess. Okay, good answer. Okay, so let's say a company is going to post on social media. What would make you actually want to follow them then?
Well, I mean, it depends if like they're a good company, they're authentic, if they make products that are authentic and they're not trying to just rip off their customers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you would have to like see them post something and then maybe go look at the reviews or something then too. Okay. Do you think influencers are still as effective as they used to be, or are people starting to tune them out?
Well, I mean, it all depends on what the crave is. I mean, you go back to like the 1930s, like everybody wanted to listen to like the radio hosts, and then everybody wanted to listen to the TV hosts, and now everybody listens to influencers. It all depends on like what society wants.
Wow. Okay. Do you think you need a degree to work in marketing, or can you learn online? It sounds like you've got a pretty good handle on it already. You've given me some great answers so far.
It depends on how you work. Like, if you feel like you can't do it the best, then I would suggest like getting a degree so you know what you're doing, or else if you don't know what you're doing, you might slip up, and then that might ruin your credit.
That's good. Good call. Good call. Okay, what's one thing adults don't realize about how your generation uses social media? You use it differently than me. How is that different?
Well, I feel like this generation, they use it for like so many different things. Like, I'm sure like some people post it to use memes, or some people just do it for influence. Some people do it to spread the word, like right here. They use it to spread the word, or just post in general. But I mean, you see, like, you're pretty sure you've heard it, like so many adults are outcrying to get rid of social media. It's hurting our kids, when maybe some of them don't even realize what it does and how people are so integrated into it.
That's true. That's very true. It's funny too, because you think like some of those people, it's like, well, you're on social media talking about how we should get rid of social media, like, and
yeah.
So they're there anyways. Okay. Quick questions to end this off. These are the quick ones. So, what's your favorite social media platform? What are you always on?
I'm on it too much. TikTok. I'm on it too much.
TikTok, too much. Long or short videos then? Do you like the short form videos on TikTok?
It honestly depends on like if I'm intrigued in it enough. If I'm intrigued, then I'll watch it for an hour. Oh. But if I'm not intrigued, I'll maybe watch it for like 10 seconds, then want to scroll.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. Do you listen to podcasts?
It depends on, like, when I'm mowing my lawn, then yeah, I'm going to listen to a podcast. I can't scroll while mowing. That's very unhelpful.
Yeah, you can't really, like, watch either. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. So you're listening then. Where do you go to listen to them? Like, what platform?
YouTube. I don't really do YouTube music. I usually listen to, like, maybe some stuff like Bryce Crawford or maybe some Bishop and Murray Emanuel. Hope I didn't butcher that.
No, that's all good. Okay, last question for the last person of the day, it looks like. Would you rather go viral for a week, or would you rather slowly build up a following over time?
Well, I feel like I slowly build up a following over time. Like I said, go viral for a week. Like for that week, sure, it's the best thing ever. But then after that, then nobody really cares about you anymore. And then the love you do get, you don't like because you used to get so much more. And it just seems so little.
So it's too much at once, and then it really doesn't matter when it's over.
But then when you build it up, you actually appreciate it. You appreciate how, like, you went from this to that, and it took a long time, but it gives, like, a sense of accomplishment. Like, I managed to pull this off.
I like that. That's a good answer. Balin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Got it. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me on the podcast. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, from the mouths of babes. Like I said earlier, like I said in the last episode, there's always something you can learn from these kids. You feel like you're the professional and you kind of know everything, but a lot of this stuff, like I said earlier, it's very subjective. It's kind of like this may or may not be a fully black and white area. This is a lot of gray area in here. Everybody uses social media different. Everybody is looking for something different when they go online. Marketing is different everywhere you go. And it's kind of fun to hear just kind of what they thought about marketing in general. I always thought like, well, don't market to me. I got this handled. I know what I want. But at the same time, you don't always know what you want. Sometimes you got to get a nudge from somebody online, whether that be a company, I guess, or an influencer of some sort. That was another topic where it's like, I don't know any influencers. And then you realize like, oh, like all these comedians are influencers. All these sports people are influencers, and it's, okay, yeah, these movie stars are influencers too now, and everybody just kind of telling you what you need to buy and whatnot. So this is a fun episode. If you guys enjoyed this at all and you missed last year's episode, I urge you to go back and listen to last year's episodes, episode 28 and 29. That was the 2024 career fair at the Fort Dodge Senior High. So if you like this, go back, listen to the old episodes. We had a couple repeat visits even in the last episode we did. So if you guys enjoyed this, go back, listen to the old episodes and see what people were thinking last year compared to this year. Because like I said, there's a few repeats, but this is fun time. So thank you guys for joining us. I will be back next week with a new episode of the Spin Market Report. Thanks, guys. This podcast is produced by Spin Market and Digital. Located in Fort Dodge, Iowa, Spin Market's highly skilled team can help you increase your market by updating your website, improving SEO, designing advertisements, and producing podcasts that will grab the attention of your market. Contact Spin Market today for all your digital marketing needs at digitalagent@spinmarket.com or call us at 515-302-8026. And to learn more, visit our website at www.spinmarket.com. That's digitalagent@spinmarket.com or 515-302-8026. Or visit our website at www.spinmarket.com.